Hello, Danny folks. It is Diecastbuffet here again. Welcome back to NASCAR Thunder 2004. Oh boy. So the last two races have been absolutely barn burners at the end. Robbie Gordon wins Watkins Glen. Tony Stewart wins the Brickyard 400. Both ended in a crash for us. We went from 101 points ahead of the competition to 115 behind with back-to-back DNFs. Yeah, that's how quickly the Whiskey Cup Championship can turn. And now it looks like Jeff Gordon and Ryan Newman might have become the favorites to win the championship. Let's get an update on the rest of the point standings here. So Waltrip 633. I think you're gonna have to be within 600 points in a couple races. So right now Waltrip's gonna have to win something. Kurt Busch still has a shot. Kenseth still has a shot at it. Oh my goodness. Another thing is that was a car we had to run at Bristol, and we absolutely destroyed it. So that's not good. So all of our parts and pieces are scattered around the shop. Instead of loading up the car and all pretty and stuff, they probably just threw it in the trailer and floored it out of there. Yeah, we got two busted engines in the shop. I had to run that at Bristol. Oh, crap. I have to run that at Bristol. Oh, no, we can't run that at Bristol. We're going to have to get this fixed up here. Oh, boy, that's not good. Yeah, the body work's definitely going to need some work done, so just you just can't have back-to-back DNFs, guys. We got to get better than that. So we're gonna go to Michigan. We're gonna do everything we can to win this thing. We got to. I'm curious where the sponsorship happiness is at. It was at 88 2 races ago, and now it's at 70. So gotta love that, but it's okay. So we're going to Michigan. We're gonna have to use whatever we have at this point. We got this piece right here. So we still have a good power plant in the stable we can use, so we'll be all right. We'll be all right. We ain't going to have a car shortage or anything. Car rating of 82. Let's go to Michigan. Alrighty, folks. So we qualified 4th here for the Michigan 400. Andy Armstrong, the Wood Brothers 21 car, actually qualified on the pole. So without further ado, let's go trackside.
Welcome, everyone, to Michigan International Speedway for our coverage of the Michigan 400. Michigan is known for some great racing and some fantastic finishes. Barney, what are your thoughts on this track?
Well, look for speeds approaching 200 miles an hour and cars running 3 and 4 wide. That's a recipe for some exciting stuff.
The McDonald's car is our NASCAR Winston Cup points leader coming into this race.
You know, I'll tell you, consistency is the key to the NASCAR Winston Cup Championship. If he can remain focused on that, he has a good shot at winning.
Jeff Green hasn't run well in his qualifying attempts at the speedways this year.
But let me tell you how frustrating that is to a driver. Starting in the back of the pack all the time is kind of like only being able to drive at rush hour. You know where you want to be, but that car in front or beside of you is always in your way.
David Green finds himself in a bit of a slump.
He definitely needs a good finish, not just for himself, but for the team, his sponsors, and everyone else involved with that team.
Alrighty, folks, here we go. So the 21 car is on the pole. That's great for him, but I don't think he's going to be up there, unfortunately, much longer. Same with the 38 car. I think the 12, 29 are going to pass him pretty efficiently. And that's going to leave the 20 car and me up front. We've lost about 120 points, give or take, the last 2 weekends with last 2 DNFs straight. I mean, that's terrible. 101 point lead, just down to negative 17 now. So now we got to find a way to fight and get those points back. Whoa, Kurt Busch on the outside there. Don't want to hook a fender, and you can already see the 20 car. I mean, he's already making pretty quick work of Andy Armstrong now, unfortunately. It's okay, though. Everything's going to shake out. We'll be able to get on up there. Michigan is a feisty little track here. It's a feisty little track, but it is fun. I mean, it's wide corners, extremely fast speeds. It is just a fun track, but, you know, we've won here, yes. But this is not an easy track to win. And the reason why is the pit strategy. It's where the other AI drivers end up. There's 3 tracks in this game that are really hard to predict. Pocono, Michigan, I'd probably say Watkins Glen. All 3 of those tracks are very tough. Even Indianapolis, you could throw that in there. But the summer stretch of tracks, for whatever reason, are extremely tough and trying to mimic where the AI is going to come out on pit road. And more times than not, track position wins. Whoever can just get to the front, regardless of their tires, just wins the race. So that if that means staying out extremely late and, I don't know, somehow keeping the lead from having old tires for 15 laps, or, you know, pitting extremely early. Whatever it is, just stay out front and you'll win this race. It is so hard to make up time when the field is spread out. There's no drafting partners. So whatever it takes, get out front. Does not matter on tires, because it is so hard to make up ground here that it really is it's just more important to have the track position. So we're going to push Kenseth a little bit. Take that draft, and no, you're not going to put me down the apron. What is this? Brad Keselowski, Carl Edwards, Talladega? Come on, man. Kenseth, if you're lucky, I don't put you in the catch fence here. We just gave up a crap load of track position there. So now Stewart's clearly the best car in show, but here's Tony Stewart's rival, Jeff Gordon, right behind us, as well as Ryan Newman. Come on now. Car's not wanting to land in the corner like I needed to. I mean, this is easily a top 5 car in terms of pace, but I don't know if I'm willing to say it's a winning car. We're really having to rely on draft, and the problem with that is we could blow the engine. If you're having to rely on draft to just be somewhat competitive, you're going to be in a bad place if you over-rev it. Okay, I'm going to go to the apron here because Kenseth's going to continue to block me like crazy. And in fact, I don't really appreciate it, buddy. Sorry, Kenseth, but I need to get around you. You were holding me up, and now the car is extremely loose. My tires are worn. This is great. And Kenseth's going to pass us again. This is absolutely perfect. I love it, guys. Lap 6 out of 20 coming up here. I got to get around this dude again. I love you, Kenseth, but come on, man. Give me some... Just give me the real estate, bud. Tony Stewart's led every lap thus far, cruising to a maximum points opportunity. Right side tires are worn. Oh, good grief. This is not good. Obviously, we need to pit with the 20 car pits. That's pretty much my strategy here, is just whenever he pits, just pit. Our tires are shot. I don't know if we can lower the air pressure anymore on this thing, but we're probably going to have to if we can, because we need as much acceleration as possible. I mean, I'm pushing this car to its limit as much as I can. I just hope the 20 car don't pit early, because if he pits early, oh, wrong button. If he pits early, we're going to be terrible on old tires. I mean, more times than not, you are always going to be worse than the AI on old tires, right? So, if we're worse on old tires, let's say hypothetically he pits on lap 9, that means we have to go 11 laps on these tires. We've run 7 full laps, now we're on lap 8, and our tires are pretty worn. They're sliding in the corner, which is never a good thing. This is probably the worst track for sliding, is Michigan, because 50% of the entire racetrack you're turning. So if you're sliding, losing time, 50% of the racetrack, you're going to be losing a tremendous amount on lap time. So everything's kind of settled out here. Tony Stewart's, he's, well, confidently out front, but we're not terribly too far behind. Oh, there's a lot of cars that just pitted too. I didn't even realize that. Oh boy. Oh boy, don't want to hit any of them. So that 8 car down there who just pitted, he might be in the catbird seat, as well as Ryan Newman, because they're gonna make up a crap load of track position. We need to pit now. Pit now. Pit. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pit. Yeah, I'm pitting. Okay, so we're on pit road here. Now, we need to look at the options here, what we're going to do. So, obviously, don't repair damage. Lower that. Do we tighten up the car anymore? I think we're going to... You know what? I think we're going to do it, because we're going to push the car as hard as possible So I'm going to tighten the car up just a smidge so it can lean on it a little bit more in the corners. Knock on wood. Hope and pray this is a good pit stop, guys. Oh boy. How y'all doing out there? Make sure to give the video a huge thumbs up. What do y'all think about this race so far, guys? I don't know. If we stay out there with Tony Stewart, clearly he's much better on older tires. We're just going to be giving up even more track time to Ryan Newman and Junior. So we got to pit here. We have no choice. Good pit stop there, 16.5. I'll take it, but we did make some adjustments to the car, so perhaps that'll help us out. Oh boy. I gotta watch out. I got about 1,000 cars coming on the outside of me. Oh, don't hit me, Gordon. Don't hit me, kids. No, don't hit me, kids. No. Okay. So we're a lap down. A lot of cars still haven't pitted here. But we can be much more aggressive with the car now. Because now we have that adjustment. We'll be able to lean on it, I'm hoping, a little bit stronger. Because if you can hold the corners full throttle with draft, oh, you can definitely pass some cars. But the good news is we're going to be gaining a lot of track position on Tony Stewart because he's on old tires. I mean, I really question his decision because Newman's already pitted, Earnhardt's already pitted, we've already pitted. Sorry, Gordon. I just really question the 20 cars decision unless he's just that dominant that it's not going to affect his overall track, location in terms of, how many seconds ahead or behind. I've seen it happen. I've seen sometimes these drivers will stay out on just completely destroyed tires and they'll win the race convincingly. They'll have an amazing 15-second flat pit stop and somehow still win it. But, I mean, at this rate, we might unlap ourselves. That's how fast this car is. Problem is that if he's so good right now, he's going to have amazing tires after this. So that's why I don't like this. He's pitting now. But he's going to have super good tires. So it really does become a cat and mouse game. If you have the car to do it, yeah, you could stay out. But I know we couldn't. So we got the lap back. I'm hoping for a caution here, guys. I really want to see a yellow here. Let's bunch up the field. Let's go for it. Because Michigan is so tough to gain track position here. Like I said, the race is going to be won or lost depending how you come off pit road. It does not matter where you're really at because you're not going to make up much track position. No matter what, give yourself track position. The only thing we could play there is we had to pit when we did, because if we would have stayed out any longer, we'd have lost so much time to everyone else. Stewart's car was built for the long term, though, so that's why he was able to take such a long time and be okay. But for Stewart, he's going to keep his track position. He has the maximum point stay opportunity, and he's going to wind out fourth with arguably 4 laps fresher tires. I mean, this guy is sitting in the catbird seat now. Earnhardt's out front. Oh, we got a Stanley Steamer there. It's the 02 car. Coy Gibbs. All right, so we're 4th here. So that's good. Top 5 performance. That's what I'd like to be. But I know that 20 car is going to be hard charging here. He may not be super fast right now, but wait till 2 to go. When everyone else's tires are worn, he's going to be a very, very fast car. What if we can draft with him? Let's work together, Tony Stewart. Come on now, let's work together. Let's fight through the field. Let's make it happen. Oh, no. Don't want to hit Tony Stewart, no. I want to use your car, buddy. I think Harvick's on the same strategy as the 20 car. He's getting held up by Kurt Busch. I want to use this as an opportunity. I want to use Kurt as a pick. No, Kurt, no. No. This is bad. Got to give him room, because if he hits me, we're going to spin up and hit the fence. Got to give him room there. I've made that mistake before. Definitely don't want to make a rookie mistake in Season 9. We might actually be able to piggyback off the 20 car to get around Ryan Newman up here, guys. I mean, that's how fast he is. We might actually be able to piggyback off of him. I mean, he's pulling us up there. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He is pulling us up there. So, I mean, if we can somehow stay with the 20 here, that would be fantastic. We lost a little bit there. Yeah, Newman's not happy. Get that draft. Get the draft. Come on. Come on. Got to get underneath them. There we go. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. No, mate. Don't hit me. Okay. So the 20 car is significantly faster. Back to my point earlier. With about 2, maybe 3 to go, give or take. I said 2, but it's 3 laps. You're going to really see this 20 car start to separate himself from the field. And sure enough, he is doing so. So even though he's going to probably win this race, we at least found a way to get back up into contention and keep ourselves somewhat in the hunt. Come on, Earnhardt, block him. Don't let him get around. Look at this. He's going to completely leave the bottom lane open. Come on, 8 car. He just gave it to him. He just said, go get him, Stewart. Go get him. I can't keep blocking you. He didn't even try to block there. He just, like, straight up will just let the 20 go. Our only hope is the 20 car has a mistake here. Because our tires are shot. And thank God we made that adjustment there. Because we would be really, really bad right now if we didn't make that adjustment. We would be sliding everywhere. Based on when we pitted and how hard we've driven the car here, we'd be doing that 3-4 laps ago. I'm hoping we can at least get around Earnhardt here and get second. That'd be great. Because clearly he's used his stuff up as well. There we go. Move to the bottom here. We're going to have to play protection on this corner. Nothing for Tony Stewart, though. He's going to cruise to a huge Winston Cup victory. But for us, we just don't want to have a slide and give up second place. Because if we have a slide here, you just can't block it, Fontana or Michigan. The track is 10 cars wide, give or take. I mean, the track's huge. That was a bad defensive line. That's a bad defensive slide. And that is going to give up second, it looks like, to Kevin Harvick. Yep, he's going to get it. Third place. I'll take it. So Tony Stewart outfoxed us all. Stayed out on tremendously bad tires. Had a great pit stop and still won the race. And that was even when we kind of, keeping him trapped behind Kurt Busch. So he would have passed Earnhardt probably a lap before if we didn't somewhat intervene. So that was eventful, guys. That was very eventful. We didn't lead anything, so we didn't get any bonus points. Tony Stewart led 15 out of 20 laps, so a max points day for him. But we did gain a little bit on like Newman and company, but not what we needed there, guys. Not what we needed. Thank y'all so much for watching the video, though. I greatly appreciate it. The bottom of the barrel is going to be Evans, Gibbs, and Perry. Hornaday as well, outside the top 40. Oh, I got a top 40 finish, guys. Great job. Great job. Anyways, thank y'all so much for watching. I try to upload these every Monday, every Wednesday, and Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the next time you want to get some NASCAR diecast, you want to get your 2022 next-gen stuff, make sure to use the promo code down below, and you'll get free shipping at checkout at Circle B Diecast. Any orders, $20 or more, guys. Wow. Whew. Look, it's better than having a DNF like we had the last 2 races, so this is good. Hopefully we can keep the momentum going. Tony Stewart is definitely a real threat for the championship here in 2011, which he did win in real life, so who knows. Have a great one, everybody. Diecastbuffet, signing off.